Good evening. Hi, everybody there. Hiya. Welcome to the class tonight. I hope you're having a nice weekend, enjoying the sunshine wherever you are. I'm going to turn my phone off so it doesn't start buzzing through the class. Let me know how you are. Send me a little message in the chat box. Let me know how you are. I'll send you one. And then if you can do it, give me a thumbs up or something, just to let me know that there's somebody there. Is there anybody there? Okay, so today we are looking at Vyana Vayu. So what are the Vayus? The Vayus are, Vayu means wind, and it's all to do with the pranic body, the energy body. So we have an energy body. We've got our gross body, which is our muscles and our bones, etc. And then we've got a more subtle body, the energy body. And in the same way that our blood circulates through the veins and the arteries, etc., the energy, the prana in the body, in yoga, it moves through channels called nadis. And there's about 72,000 nadis in the body. And the body's kind of separated into 5 different areas where we get a particular kind of wind of energy. So we've got energy that moves downwards, which is to do with your elimination. We've got energy in this area, which is assimilation. We've got energy that also moves upwards, okay? And we've also got energy that moves down and out through the heart into the limbs. So that kind of is similar to our circulation. So it moves from the heart and it moves out through the arms, it moves down and out through the legs, and it moves up through the head and down through the tailbone. And that's called Vyana Vayu, okay? And that's the one we're going to be working with today. So it's associated with the circulation, it's associated with the heart center, the chest, the lungs, and postures that help with the flow of the energy here are things like back bends, anything that opens up the chest, anything that moves us laterally and opens up a particular side of the lungs, all right? And twists, anything that's kind of opening out the whole body into the kind of star shapes, and also breathing practices that increase or expand the lungs, that lengthen the inhales and exhales. So if we just kind of sit for a moment, wiggle the hips back, bring the hands into chin mudra, so thumb, index finger gently touching, palms facing down. And let's just get rid of all the cares of the day. Let's get rid of everything that's gone on prior to this moment. Let's get rid of everything that we've got to do, get rid of that to-do list. And we're just going to start to settle into our little space. So hands into chin mudra, palms facing down. Let your hips relax. Start to feel the lengthening up through your spine, like a subtle rising up through the spine, space between your vertebrae. Draw the chin back, lift gently from the base of the skull, out through the crown of your head. And keep that sensation of lengthening up through your core. And then around that kind of lengthening, we're going to relax any effort and tension. So relax across your forehead, corners of your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Relax into your upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands. Relax your hips. And then you can either close the eyes or take the gaze down. So feel that stillness in your physical body. And then feel the gentle expansion and contraction of your breath. As you breathe in through the nostrils, down through the back of the throat into the lungs. And then as you exhale, the breath moving from the lungs back up through the throat, out through the nostrils. We'll just take a little visualization here. We're going to take our awareness to the navel center and visualize Vyana Vayu, process of elimination, downward flowing energy from the navel center into the earth. And that doesn't necessarily, elimination can mean many things. It can mean on a physical level and a mental level. So we can eliminate anything that doesn't serve us. Don't hold on to anything that doesn't serve you. And then taking our attention now to the navel center, imagine a kind of swirling energy here called Vyana Vayu. Think of a washing machine going round and round at the navel center. And this Vayu is associated with assimilation. So food, etc. comes in, we keep hold of all the nutrients, and then through Vyana Vayu we eliminate rubbish, but also we can think about assimilating our thoughts. Again, keeping hold of what does serve you and getting rid of what doesn't. And then if we move up to the chest area, we move up to Prana Vayu, intake, where we bring everything in. So we bring everything in so that it can be assimilated at the navel center and then eliminated. And then if we move our attention up to the kind of collarbone area and imagine Udana Vayu, the upward movement of prana energy, which opens up the higher chakras, which allows us to grow physically and mentally and spiritually. And then today looking at Vyana Vayu, the all-pervading Vayu, responsible for distribution. It moves outwards in a circular, pulsating motion. It's opposite to Samana Vayu, which draws everything inwards. Vyana Vayu is located in the heart and lungs. It's involved in the cardiac activities, circulation, and expansiveness. On a mental level, Vyana Vayu relates to ideas and emotions being able to flow freely. So next time you breathe in, I want you to breathe initially into the belly and feel a wave of expansion move up into the chest, almost like you're filling your lungs from the bottom to the top. And then take a nice relaxed exhale, emptying the lungs from the top to the bottom. So as you breathe in, allow the belly to expand and feel the wave of expansion move up into your chest. And then as you relax into your exhale, you feel a wave of contraction moving back down. So start to settle into this complete yogic breath where we use the full capacity of the lungs. And then we can do a little practice everyone called Viloma Pranayama. Viloma Pranayama expands the inhale, the exhale, or both, by adding little pauses. So next time you breathe in, take a little bit of breath in, add a little pause, and then sip in a little bit more air, add another pause, and continue until you feel the lungs right up. And then as you exhale, you add a little pause, continue to exhale, another pause until you empty the lungs. And then take a normal breath in and out with no pauses. And then you repeat. So the number of pauses you add should be the same on the inhale and the exhale. And it's relevant to you, whatever feels comfortable. So you may well add 1 or 2. Some of you might add 3 or 4. Fill the lungs right up and then relax into the exhale, adding the teeny tiny pauses. And the pauses are very, very subtle. They're like a nanosecond. And then a normal breath in and out. So again, we're slowly starting to lengthen the inhale. Slowly starting to lengthen the exhale, creating that expansion. And then a normal breath in and out. Do a few more of these. Make sure it feels super comfortable. And then we'll open the eyes. Okay, let's relax. Let's take the right leg out to the side. So we're going to go into a lateral, a sideways posture. So take the right leg out to the side. Feel free at any point to bend that knee if you need to. Now turn your right palm up, thumb faces the back of the room. Bring the right arm to the inside of your right leg. You could hook your big toe if you can reach. You could bend the knee and have it on the inside here. And I'm going to take a breath in and we're going to turn the left shoulder back and gaze up. The left arm's going to come up and over by the side of the ear. Now you can place the hand by the ear and just try and rotate the heart up towards the sky to really open up and expand on the left side of the waist here. Or the arm could come over and you could draw it down. All right, but if you draw it down and the chest starts to collapse forwards, don't bother, keep it open. So let's just feel this, all right? Don't worry about what it looks like. Let's get the left hip rooted, the left ribs lifting, and feel this expansion. And then feel like you're breathing into the left side of your chest. Every time you inhale, feel that expansion into the left side of your lungs. You can do the occasional reach over if you haven't got the arm quite there, just to loosen it up a little bit. And you can gently pull with that other arm to get you deeper down. Take a couple more breaths, everyone. Nice deep breath in and out. One more breath, breathing in and out. Good. And then we're going to inhale, slowly, slowly come up. And then we'll take it over to the other side. So let's bring that right foot in, take the left leg out. And again, turn the left palm up, place it to the inside of the leg or hook the big toe. Take a breath in and lift the rib cage. As you exhale, turn the heart up towards the sky, turn the right shoulder back, start to bring this arm up. See how it feels. You know, it might not feel good, so you can just keep it down here and still feel this expansion. And then get this feeling of length here. The arm comes up by the side or the back of the head. You can start to reach it over. You can draw it down. So keep the heart opening and then keep breathing. Every time you inhale, you get this lengthening. And then every time you relax into the exhale, you might be able to draw yourself a little bit further forwards. And this gives you a deep stretch in the fascia here, okay? And in between the rib cage, the intercostal muscles here. And then relax into the breathing. A couple more breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Go where you're comfortable with it. Come back to here if you need to. Inhale and exhale. One last breath, everybody. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Let's relax. Let's come up. Let's take the legs out in front. I'm just going to turn sideways for you. Take the legs out in front. Point the toes away. Let's have the legs super strong. So point the toes away. Pull your kneecaps up. So your quads here are going to engage. And then lean back into your hands. Don't have the hands too wide. Have them reasonably close to one another. And then get a feeling of drawing the shoulder blades together and the elbows together. So draw your shoulders back and then we're going to lift up the breastbone. Keep the chin in for now. Lift the breastbone up and keep lifting from here, from the heart. All right, we want to open across the front of the chest and the shoulders. So keep lifting up from the heart. Keep the chin in. Keep breathing. All right, if it feels comfortable, you could potentially relax your jaw and surrender your head back. But don't do that if it's not comfortable. Keep the chin in and look forwards. Keep the legs super strong. Keep lifting the heart, everyone. Keep breathing. Keep the quads engaged. Couple more breaths. One last breath, expanding into those lungs, everybody. And release, relax. Good, let's come over to our hands and knees. So we're going to go into a cat-cow stretch. So come over into your hands and knees. So when we move with the breath, that also helps with the circulation. So coming onto the hands and knees. Let's flow with the breathing. So as we exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone under. We're going to round up through the spine and tuck the chin in. On the inhale, tilt the pelvis forwards. Elongate the spine. Send the heart forwards. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. And again, as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Start to round up through the spine and tuck the chin in. On the inhale, tilt the pelvis forwards. Elongate the spine. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. And just keep this flowing for me. Exhaling, rounding through the spine. And then inhaling and lengthening through the spine. And again, exhaling and rounding through the spine. And inhaling and lengthening. And when you flow with the breath, it's called a vinyasa. Vinyasa is when you flow with the breath. And anything where you flow with the breath starts to aid your circulation. Starts to open up the lungs. So let's do a couple more of these. Cat-cow starts to mobilize through the spine. And we need the mobility in the spine, everyone, in order to be able to open up the chest and open the heart and open the lungs and bring lots of fresh oxygen in and prana energy into the heart space. Vyana Vayu. Keep going. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Okay, come into a neutral position with your spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, let's take the right arm up. So slowly take the right arm up and open up the front of that right shoulder. Okay, keep the shoulder pulling away from the ear. So if it's not comfortable, you've got any issues with your shoulder, just put your hand there on your hip. What I want you to do is try to get this opening and a bit of a rotation here in the torso. Top arm can come up to open up the heart. Keep breathing. Take some nice breaths in and out. And one more. Breathe in. And out. Good. Let's bring that right hand down, everybody. Inhale, lengthen to your spine. And then as you exhale, start to turn. Take the left arm up. See how that feels. Again, you can always keep the hand to the hip. You can keep the hand to your lower back. And as you breathe in, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, open up the chest. And then focus on your breathing. A nice deep breath in, filling your lungs. And a nice slow exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And a nice exhale. Final breath, everybody. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring that hand back down. And we're going to rest in child's pose. So for child's pose, knees apart, toes together. Let the upper body relax. Let the shoulders relax. Let everything relax. You can bring the hands in front. If it's not comfortable having your hands behind, you can make a couple of fists and rest your head there. Rest wherever you feel you can relax the most. Okay, we're going to come back up. We're going to come into downward facing dog. Let's spread the fingers nice and wide. Get the shoulders above the wrist, the knees slightly back from the hips. So let's exhale. Let's send the tailbone high up towards the sky. Bend the knees to start off with, everyone. So think about what we're trying to achieve in down dog. We're trying to get rid of any rounding in the spine. So we push away from the earth and we send the tailbone up super high. All right, opening up the fronts of the shoulders. Then you can start to pedal through the feet and stretch into your hamstrings, your calf muscles. So start to pedal through your feet. Then you can start to release both heels towards the floor. Now, remember, a lot of people can't get the heels down. They can't get straight legs and a flat back. A lot of people, when they straighten their legs, they do this. All right, so it's okay to keep the knees bent, and it's okay not to have your heels on the floor. Now, relax your neck, everyone. You can have a little sway side to side. Keep the core engaged, the navel pulling up towards the spine. And then from our down dog, we're going to inhale forwards into plank, keeping the navel lifting. So the shoulders end up directly above the wrists. If it's uncomfortable in the wrist, come to your forearms. We're going to bring the right hand into the center of the mat and bring the shoulder directly above the wrist. We're going to turn onto the sides of the feet, and we're going to take the left arm up. Okay, if that's a bit strong for you, come down onto the knee there. Okay, and then we're going to take that top arm over and arch slightly. So again, we want to get this open feeling at the side, a lateral extension. Move right through to your fingertips. Take a nice breath in. So stretch from the outside edge of that foot all the way over. Keep breathing, everybody. Keep the shoulder pulling away from the ear. Palm facing down. Good. And then we'll bring that arm back. Let's come back into our full plank position. Keep the core engaged. Navel up. Yeah, make sure you're not like this. Look at the lower back, guys. It doesn't want to be like that. It needs to be up there. Yeah, so suck it up. Let's put the left hand into the center of the mat, shoulder directly above the wrist, turn onto the sides of the feet, and then the other arm comes up. Open up the front of your body. You can bring the lower knee to the floor if you need to. And then the top arm, we're going to arch it slightly and bring it over. The palm of this hand, the top hand, everyone faces the floor. The gaze can go up, forwards or down, depends how your neck is feeling. Just feel this stretch here on the right side of your waist. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Filling up the right side of your chest. And then we'll bring the top arm round. We're going to come back into our plank position. Drop to the knees, point the toes away, suck the belly up. Exhale, drop all the way to the floor. Okay, let's point the toes away. Let's bring the elbows in. Now roll your shoulders away from your ears. So adjust your hands so you can roll your shoulders away from the ears. Press your hips into the mat. And then as you breathe in, we're going to gently lift. Pulling the shoulders away from the ears, sending the heart forward. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Relax your jaw. Keep breathing. So this is called Cobra. Again, think about widening across your collarbone and think about sending your heart forwards. Keep breathing, everybody. Inhaling and lifting. Shoulders pulling away from the ears. Keeping the face relaxed. One more breath. Inhale. And then as we exhale, pull the belly up off the floor. So if you can push up into downward facing dog. Okay, let's take a couple of nice breaths in down dog. And then from our downward facing dog, we're going to inhale, walk to the front of our mats. Bring the feet together. Come halfway up and lengthen the spine, engage the core. Exhale, fold, bow the head. Inhale, come all the way up. Take the arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. How are we doing? All right? Cool. Let's come and stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's spread the toes, everyone. Let's start to root through the four corners of the feet. Let's start to engage the kneecaps. Start to feel the energy coming up through your spine. Draw your chin back. Lift from the base of your skull, out through the crown of your head. Roll your shoulders back and down. Palms face slightly forwards. Now the navel's gently drawing to the spine, the pelvic floor is lifting. And then I just want you to relax here for a moment. Now as you breathe in, I want you to feel like you're breathing from your nostrils down to your heart. And then as you exhale, I want you to feel energy going from the heart out through the arms, the legs, the tailbone, and the crown of the head. This Vyana Vayu, which pervades all of our extremities, is moving from the heart out through the arms, legs, crown of the head, and tailbone. And then we're going to bring the hands to the heart, everybody. Inhale, take a gaze up. As you exhale, we're going to gently fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. You're going to inhale, take a step back with the right foot into a low lunge. Check the alignment of the front knee. It needs to be above the ankle bone, knee and toe pointing forwards, heart forward, shoulders away from these, back legs super strong. Exhale into down dog. Okay, so adjust the hands and the feet. And then from downward facing dog, we're going to inhale and step the right foot forwards. Now, most people can only step to there. If that's you, just kneel down and grab it and bring it forward. Remember the knee alignment, important. And then as we exhale, we're going to fold, bow, and then we'll inhale, come up. And we'll exhale, hands to the heart. So this is a nice little vinyasa flow. You ready? Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, fold, bow the head. Inhale, left leg back, lengthen the spine, check the alignment of your front knee. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Keep flowing and your circulation will also flow. Inhale and exhale. And we get the energy flowing around the whole body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot steps forwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more time, everyone. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let the arms relax. Good. We're going to take the feet nice and wide, ready for warrior two. So if you've got a mat, you're facing the long edge of your mat now. So for warrior two, let's turn the toes of the left foot in, right foot turns all the way out, and then align the feet with one another. So if you draw a straight line from your right heel, it comes to the arch or the heel of the back foot. Hips back to being level and square, nice neutral pelvis. Inhale, raise the arms. As you exhale, bend the right knee deeply. Keep the outside edge of the back foot down. Check the alignment of this knee. It needs to sit above the ankle bone. It needs to turn out your shoulders. Want to be level, square, and sitting above the hip bones. And then the arms are out. So I want you to think about this Vayu now. The energy, when you breathe in, it's coming in. All right, and then the energy as you exhale is going out through your arms. It's going out through your legs. It's going out through the crown, the head, and the tailbone. And it gives you this kind of starfish effect, rather than it all kind of feeling like it's collapsing into the center. It wants to move outwards, everybody. Okay, let's drop the left hand down, turn the right palm up, and inhale to reverse warrior. So feel a nice stretch here now, lateral extension, opening up the right side of your lungs. Keep breathing. And then we're going to exhale, bring the right forearm to the thigh, left arm sweeps by the side of the ear, and extend now on the left side of your body. The arm could potentially come down if we can keep a nice diagonal straight line. Keep breathing. So really strong in the legs. Let these upper ribs at this point, let these upper ribs melt down. Yeah. So you lengthen out through the lower side and these upper ribs kind of melt down. Nice. Strong posture. Hope you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Your eyes will pop out. Keep going. They won't really, but. And then we're going to inhale, bring the arm up and come back up. Feet back to parallel. Let's do the other side. Right foot turns in, left foot turns out. And then align the feet properly. Bring the hips back to being level and square. Nice neutral pelvis. Inhale. Starfish. Energy. That looks like it's got energy. This doesn't. Right, energy. Inhale as you exhale, bend the left knee. Open up those hips, everyone. You've got to really engage your glutes, your abductors, your quads. Keep the outside edge of that foot down so you don't collapse the knee. Open up. Shoulders, they can move side to side. We don't want them going over there. We want them back here. So if I was going to adjust you, if you were here, I'd grab this hand and I would pull you back that way. Shoulders relax. Gently turn to look along the middle finger of your left hand. Drop into it, everyone. Every time you breathe out, you might be able to drop into it a wee bit more. Drop that back hand down, the right hand down, left palm faces up. Inhale, reverse warrior. So we get this stretch on the left side of the ribs. Shoulder wants to be away from the ear. The gaze can be up. And then we're going to exhale, bring the left forearm to the thigh. Or you can straighten it. We want a diagonal straight line here. Sweeping that right arm around. The palm of this hand faces the floor. Potentially you might be able to go down. You've got to get a really good, decent bend in the knee there. And then these upper ribs don't want to be humping. Imagine that I've got my hand there and I gently ease it there. So you lengthen out through this side. So if you look at this posture, there's a straight line coming, there's a straight line of energy going right up through the crown of the head, yep, out through that foot. It's like a side plank. The core here, your obliques have to work, otherwise you'd be like this, all right? Your obliques, the core are holding you in position, and then you've got that lateral extension. Keep breathing. Good, and then we're going to inhale, come back up. Feet back to parallel. We've got the feet in. And the feet together. Good. Okay, we're going to come into tree pose. So we need our balance, everyone. So just have a think about your feet for a moment. Spread your toes, root through the four corners of your feet. Drop through your kneecaps. Navel to spine. Hands to heart. Come onto tiptoes of your left foot. And then turn your left knee out. Open out that hip. Stand tall. Okay, if you've got your balance, bring your foot up to the side of your shin. If you can, you bring it up onto the inside of your thigh. The foot goes flexed. We open out that hip. We can start to take the arms up if we're comfortable. You can always bring your big toe down. Now today we're going to bring the hands into chin mudra. I'm going to take the arms wide because I want us to think about this Vayu. Okay, I want us to think about breathing into the lungs. And then as you exhale, this energy going out through the arms, out through the legs, out through the crown of the head, out through the tailbone. All right, so our arms. Open up that hip and breathe. Feel the energy, everyone. So we get that kind of starfish effect. It's like you're moving from your core out through the arms. You're moving out through the legs. The feet are rooted, that foot is rooted, and then you've got this length here. And then you get this really solid structure. Two more breaths. Keep the jaw relaxed. And release. Good, let's try the other side. So come onto your tiptoes and then turn the knee out. So the foot can go on the side of the shin. You don't want the foot on the knee, so it's either got to be above or below, okay? So you might want to put it there. If you've got slippery leggings, it won't stay put, it'll keep sliding down, in which case you just stay wherever you're comfortable. If it will stay there, then make that nice connection between the foot and the inside thigh. Try and open your hip out. The arms come up. And they can go wide. And then root through the left foot, rise through the crown of the head. And then feel this energy coming in through the nose to the lungs and then pervading out through your limbs. If you're a bit wobbly today, just put your big toe down. Relax your jaw. Relax your breathing. Just bring all of that energy into your body. And relax. Okay, bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Come and stand in Tadasana. Inhale, raise up. As you exhale, you're going to fold. Inhale, come halfway up and lengthen your spine, engage your core. Exhale into down dog. Breathe in your down dog, everyone. From down dog, we're going to come into plank, keeping the belly lifting, and then we're going to drop to the knees. So hands and knees. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to turn, all right, the left leg in and take the right leg out. So we're coming into this sideways position. Okay, align the front knee here with the heel of the other foot. And then try and get that foot, if you can, flat to the floor with the arch of the foot still there. And we're going to slide this right leg down. We're going to take a breath in and lift up, so not right leg, right arm down. We're going to lift up the left ribs, turn that right palm up, and the left arm's going to come up and over. So again, we're getting this sideways extension now on the left-hand side. And this arm comes over. Keep the shoulder, though, not shrugging. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. And breathe. Inhaling, lifting your ribs. Exhaling, coming over to the side. Relaxing into your breathing. You can look up, forwards or down. 2 more breaths. Be careful of this knee, everyone. Keep it a little bit soft. You don't want to lock it out. And then we're going to inhale, come up. And we'll try the other side. So let's bring this leg in. Take the other foot out. Toes point forwards, okay? And the outside edge of the foot flat to the floor. The kneecap pulls up. You've got to engage this quad, everybody. And then you're going to slide the left arm down, palm facing up. Take a breath in, lift the ribs. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly and gently come over. And then feel this nice stretch. It goes up the whole of the right side of your body. The rib cage wants to lift up. We don't want to compress, all right? We want to keep the rib cage feeling like it's lifting. So every time you breathe in, you get a feeling of space. Otherwise, things will get knotted. It won't feel good. So do it super slow. So you breathe in. So you start to get some space. And then you come over. And then keep relaxing into your breathing. Couple more breaths. Just know that every time you breathe in, you're bringing all the good stuff in. Yeah, you're bringing in the oxygen, the prana, the energy. And then we're going to inhale, come back out. We'll take ourselves back round into down dog. And then from our down dog, we're going to come into sitting. All right, we're going to lie ourselves down. We're going to come into bridge before we relax, all right? So take the feet hip bone distance apart. Have the heels directly underneath your knees, shoulders rolling away from the ears. Have the arms by the side of you, palms facing up. Back of the neck long. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, start to lift up the tailbone, start to move up through your spine, come really high up onto your shoulders, and then walk your shoulders away from your ears. Bring the hands in towards one another and rotate your upper arms out, and then really engage your glutes to get this lift. You don't want your knees going that way. You want to feel like your hips are pushing this way. So you come up high up onto the shoulders. You could get your thumbs underneath your lower back there. Keep the neck in a nice straight line. I'm turning my head just because I'm looking at you. But keep the neck in a nice straight line. Press through the feet and keep breathing with that lift. So really working the hamstrings, the glutes. If you're really comfortable with this, if you get lots of height in the chest, you could put the hands by the side of your head here and lift up. I'm not going to do that today because I've got something going on with my ribs at the moment. But stay as you are. Wiggle the elbows in. And then keep engaging the glutes. Let's take a couple of breaths in. The chest is nice and open, everyone. Take advantage. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. If you want to, you could try taking one leg up. You can bring that one down. You can try taking the other leg up. And you can bring that one down. And then we're going to slowly, 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 slowly come down. Bring your knees in over your chest. Just do a few rocks side to side. Have a bit of a stretch out. Okay, and then we're going to get ourselves ready for relaxation. Right, so you can have a bit of a stretch out. You can put your socks and stuff on, get yourself super cozy. You can get yourself a pillow, a blanket, anything that feels nice. And we're going to come into this star shape. Shoulders away from the ears. The arms are going out to the sides. The palms are facing up. So this is called Shavasana. Stay in that position, everyone. I'm going to come and sit up and talk you through the relaxation. So stay in that position. Your feet a little wider than your hips. Arms out to the side, palms facing up, shoulders rolling away from the ears. Start to release tension from your joints, your muscles, your physical body. So let's start by relaxing around the ankles, knees, hips. Feel the legs relax, feet roll out to the side and feel the weight of your legs. Soften into your belly and your lower back, around your rib cage, across your chest and your shoulder blades, tops of your shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands. Relax into your neck, jaw, root of the tongue, cheeks, across your forehead, relaxing into your scalp. And as you breathe in, let the breath draw from the nose to the heart. And as you exhale, imagine prana energy moving out through the arms, legs, and the length of your torso. So as you breathe in, draw the breath from the nose to the heart. And then as you exhale, feel the prana, the energy moving out through every pore in your body, expanding you beyond the boundary of your skin. Your whole body totally relaxed. Okay, and then take a breath in, stretch your arms out over your head. And then as you breathe out, bring your knees into your chest and just do a few circles round for your lower back. Roll over onto your right hand side and come up into sitting. Hands to your heart. And Shanti. Well done, everybody. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your soiree. Thanks for answering me, Ayamide. Laura. Have a great evening. See you later.